你好，祝你有美好的一天。这就是频道 Celebrity News Today 247。这是今天的新闻。
The relationship between straight men and straight women is absolutely vivid in the drama The Rest of Your Life. Sometimes I want to knock their heads on the screen. Can you open your mind? It's really anxious to watch the audience. What I can't bear is that the more I look up, the more upright, a straight male doctor who is not close to women. When I meet a girl who is excited for the first time, holding hands is to talk about orthopedics. I think from another angle, Gu Wei did it on purpose. The settings that are a little careful can no longer be hidden. Especially when renting a house, I was paid by Lin Ixao and bargained with the intermediary. Unexpectedly, Gu Wei did not leave, but stood outside the door listening to the situation in the house, while happily being called a boyfriend. On the one hand, he unabashedly told Lin Ixao what he had heard, and also said that he could play a good boyfriend. Just don't make it too obvious. In the follow-up tidbits, the house was rented opposite Lin Ixao's house. In order to get the considerate care of Lin Ixao, he also staged a play of pretending to be sick, wet the towel on the forehead with hot water, and the blurred eyes when opening the door. The physical strength is weak and needs support. It is really pretending to be sick, and it is worthy of being a doctor. Is it good to have a scheming man, and his own daughter-in-law is really good? Where is there any straight male setting? A good idol drama has almost become a comedy, and I watched it with aunt laughs all the way. According to the old routine, how can men and women be one step closer? When Lin Ixao's cheeks flushed with anticipation and shyly thought that Gu Wei was going to confess to him, the style of painting suddenly changed, and he gave business to the orthopedic department in the hospital. Have to say, Xi Aozhen's performance of Gu Wei in the play is too down to earth, and he is a high-income group. However, it is set to be a high-cold scholar, and the emotional experience is like a blank sheet of paper. How to perform high-cold without being indifferent. Zaiba does not show off his skills everywhere, and he still feels a little cute. For directors and screenwriters, is a technology. Especially when I meet a girl who can make my heart move, that kind of helpless, careless, I can feel a little bit of chasing after the wives fire Z field. From the beginning, they were not pleasing to the eye, and there was also a misunderstanding between Lin Ji and Gu Wei. When you hear someone say that you rely on nepotism to be in the top position, being handsome is a little white face. But these misunderstandings and prejudices did not make Gu Wei have the same prejudice against the heroine. Even if the first meeting was unpleasant, the second meeting in the hospital was even more unpleasant. We can see that Gu Wei's personal emotions are basically negligible. Even if his traumatized teacher dies, he can't pick up the scalpel. When being ridiculed by Dr. Yin's words and not supporting Dad Lin's treatment ideas, it's still more rational than personal emotions, because of the professionalism of a doctor, and responsibilities to patients. Gu Wei's character is gentle, warm, reasonable performance is penetrating, high cooling, no sense of distance, and it is difficult not to attract fans. In the barrage, many netizens commented that God, please give me a Dr. Gu, too gentle, etc. And these are not the top stories. The most attractive should be the straight men and straight women getting along with the male and female protagonists being welded by steel bars. According to the traditional idol drama model, holding hands is heart-warming, looking at each other is heart-warming. In the case of hugs and heartbeats, the rest of life is an exception. Emotions are always heating up. When he was able to go further, the atmosphere was ruined by the sudden honest speech. Gu Wei madly hinted to Lin Ixao that he had nothing to do with Dr. Gao Zai, when he was not a boyfriend or girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend. Lin Ixao understood it as spreading rumors. Gu Wei madly hinted, would he think that there is a generation gap in his age? Just say, what do you think of me? I was chilled by a basin of cold water from Lin Ixao, and sometimes I wanted to call him Uncle Gu. Words like veteran cadre and old-fashioned were even more blurred out of Lin Ixao's mouth. The famous scene of the hero saving the beauty gave Lin Ixao an excellent opportunity to relieve the siege. The atmosphere was ruined by Gu Wei's persistent height. The hand held by chance, when Lin Ixao was looking forward to it, his mouth was tenosynovitis. Truth Bang Bang punched Gu Wei twice. Let Gu Weiren set up disinfectant water that can't fall. But if there is a doctor friend in reality, it is not unfamiliar to the performance of these cleanliness addictions. Gu Wei's performance is still normal. It is no exaggeration to say that there are people who are more serious than Gu Wei. The only person standing between Gu Wei and Lin Nixao is currently Dr. Gao, who always uses his elders to suppress him. This is the most unlikable way of getting along in reality and in the play, let alone a couple. Colleagues are also not likable. And the biggest obstacle to the future of these two is their parents. It has not yet appeared. From the trailer, we can see that Ms. Li will be the strongest assist between the two. The most satisfied son-in-law. No matter how hate the second daughter in the play is, it is well known on the internet that Gu Wei played by Xiao Zhan and Lin Nixao played by Yang Zi are the official match. Even if it is a well-known ending, it is still attracted by the plot where the two do not play cards according to the routine. This is how the rest of your life, please advise can get together in a large number of productions. The ability to also overtake in a corner must be the ability of the plot to attract the audience. The audience is not a fan, so they don't care so much. It is also important to be relaxed and happy in chasing dramas.